I feel very strongly that the Imagine Project is one of the pieces that's going to change the culture of our school. It's going to reduce bullying because kids see each other. They really see each other. It is going to give students who are struggling a way to let us know that they're struggling, to process their own emotions, and that will lead to us being able to intervene when kids are really in danger, whether it's self-harm or thinking about suicide. Our kids, all of them, from the time they arrive in our public schools at 5 until they leave us after high school, need to be able to tell us about this, and they need to be able to talk about it really with themselves. And I'm quite sure that this is going to make a big impact on how our kids are able to do that this year.
When you first take on this project, it's going to take you places that you are going to be really not ready for, because it's not places you're used to going. It's going to take you into pretty vulnerable places. But the gift that it gives you from that is a connection with your students, with your colleagues, that you can't replace with anything else.
Trauma is a journey, it's a process, it's not a one-stop shop, if you will, so it is something that is a continuum. And so I feel that teachers and administrators understand that there is the awareness of trauma, that trauma does exist and it is persistent. It's that gap of what do we do next? Through the Imagine Project, this is a tool that teachers can be equipped with to help move that to the next level in the school district.
The fact is, they look back and they can see, you know what, I made it through that trauma. I made it through that experience, and yet here I am. And I have this ability to then make a difference for students as well. So it just brings a confidence in them. It brings this environment, this culture in our room to where it brings us closer to a point where I always say I'm a proud dad at that point, because I'm seeing my students go off and they've actually worked through all these different things and going to make a huge difference in the lives of many students.
It's not an event that creates connectedness, it's a process that creates connectedness. And so what you're really talking about is, as I get to know you and your story, there's this process of now we've become connected, and I feel a sense of belonging, which allows my nervous system to settle down. And just like infants, when we're frightened, they want to get constricted and they want to seek out comfort. But when they're feeling safe, they want to explore. So when children get and tell their story and hear other children's stories and they feel connected, now their top part of their brain is open to learning, it's open to playing, it's open to growing, it's open to experiencing new things without feeling frightened. So you're really talking about a structured process to create connectedness.
I think in the end, this could save kids' lives. I really believe that. Because I've seen kids come from really intense situations say, I need to write an imagined story. And they just sit down and write. Now, what happens when they're at home by themselves or going through really intense time and they're a teenager, and what happens when they have that as their first response? That's the goal.